Hey, you guys, thank you for joining me. Toy with the T here. And I just wanted to leave you with a couple of tips that you can use if you're thinking about starting you a new business this year. Okay, so keep in mind if you're over 40 like me, you're just getting your feet wet, you don't have a lot of energy, and it's going to be a lot of things, a lot of challenges, a lot of questions that you probably have. And just a couple of suggestions I want to leave with you so you can think about starting your own business to benefit you and your family to have a legacy to turn over to your loved ones. Okay, so first and foremost, I am going live on multiple platforms. I'm going live on Facebook as well as YouTube as well as TikTok. All right, so you guys make sure you forgive me when you see me turn from multiple screen to screen. Okay, but in the meantime, I was just explaining to everyone on TikTok how we're starting our businesses this year. We're not waiting, and some opportunities that we can take advantage of when it comes to starting and growing our own businesses. Now, when it comes to most of us that's over the age of 40, there's a couple of things that gives us fears when it comes to starting our own business. One of those things may be navigating through social media, right? Not being really fluent in it, but knowing enough to scroll, okay? That's a little bit of an issue, but we'll talk about that later. But definitely we know that clocking in for someone else is basically a dead end street. We're never going to get rich there, right? So the goal is for us to develop another stream of revenue, preferably something that is going to work out well for our families over the long term. Okay. I think some of the issues that we run into when it comes to small business owners is that we have this expectation for our businesses to actually boom and explode within the first 5 years. But the fact of the matter is, even from a financial aspect, when it comes to a tax perspective, they still give you a minimum of 3 years to kind of catch your footing when it comes to operating your business. So, with that being said, we need to understand that on average, there are things that we are going to have to dive into and implement for us to have businesses. And it's going to require a minimum of 3 to 5 years to thrive. Okay, let's put that into perspective first. But first and foremost, a couple of things we need to think about when it comes to starting our own business. Number one is you're going to need a name. All right. What's your name? What's your niche? What are you going to do? All of this is going to be very important because even if you're just going to do something on social media, you're still going to require these key points. And this is how we need to utilize what is today, 27th? November 27th. Okay. This is how we're going to have to utilize some of the things that are some of the perspectives when it comes to starting our own business. What's our name and what's our niche? These things are going to tie into our social media, which is going to help with our promotions. Okay. If you're over 40 and you're starting your business, you're not going to be able to do this without social media. So you might as well go ahead and get ready, become real fluent with every app that's out there to help influence your business. If you try to do this without social media, it could potentially mean a detriment for your job because everything that is out there is on here. And if you don't learn how to become fluent very quickly, then starting this business might not get you very far. But we're gonna have to focus in on social media. Okay. So once you have your business name, you're going to start thinking about legalizing your business. All right. Your business, this is your baby. This is your birth. You should already have a book and a pen and writing down what your business is, what you want, what you're going to achieve. You should have a time frame, your first 5 years, every year, what you're going to do, how you're going to get it off the ground, right? I've worked for several large franchises in the restaurant industry, and I've just watched how they do things, how they roll out the opening of a new store, right? How they engage with the community to be able to open up as a new franchise and still get the overwhelming response that they do. And there's a method to the madness. And if you guys join me every day, I'm going to share that method with you. Okay. So go ahead and let's think of a name, a catchy name. And if you need help, right, you can go ahead and Google names to make sure that your name doesn't match anyone else's. You can always change the spelling, things of that nature. But you're going to need a business name and you're going to need a business niche. All right. So that business niche is going to be what? Is it going to be dating and relationships? All right. That's a business. It's a niche. Okay. You need to have a name. All right. Are you going to sell physical goods and products? All right. That's a niche whether it's housewares, whether it's fashion. Fashion is a more specific niche. However, your business name and your niche is going to be important. All right. And keep in mind, all of this is going to tie into your social media. So keep all of these things in the back of your mind or written down in your pad, hopefully, because starting our business step by step, we don't want to go back and redo anything. We want to take the proper steps to do this the right way and maximize our results. Okay. So, of course, we're going to have our business name, we're going to have our business legality. And when it comes to legalities, one of the first things we need to figure out is if the name is not taken. Like I said, you go over Google, make sure your name is not taken. You're going to apply for your EIN number. All right. Your EIN number is like your business's social security card. Okay. When you finally figure out what your business name is going to be, we need to have a business baby shower because this business is the birth of a new baby. And we're going to have to take steps to make sure that this thing grows and we cannot neglect it. Okay. Just because it's not in the physical form of a baby does not mean it does not need the same nurturing and care as anything else would to grow to be the best it can be in 5, 10, 15 years. Okay. And whenever the big break comes, the big break comes. But when we figure out our name of our business and we decide to go and get our EIN number, my suggestion, business baby shower. You're birthing your business. You're absolutely right. We need to have a business baby shower, and we need to have all kind of gifts and things that we can do to help support your business because your business is a birth of something new and it needs every bit of attention and time and investment as any other baby would to grow. So when you find out what your business is going to be in that business name, get that EIN number, and then you go ahead and you email me, come back here, find me, and we're going to do a business baby shower. And I'm going to shower you with all kinds of information that you can use to help build your business because your business is your baby. And you must take care of your business as such in order for that baby to take care of you. Always remember that, okay? Now, you're going to go ahead and apply for your EIN number first. Then you're going to go ahead and apply for your business license. Your business license is kind of like your business ID. All right. That's going to be your specific county, letting your county know, hey, I am going to own and operate said business via the Chamber of Commerce. We'll talk about that in a moment. Okay. To help bring my opportunity to the legality level and a sense of awareness to the community. All right. So when you get your business license, you should also be talking to your local chamber of commerce. Why? Because this is a system that we put in play not only to develop financial relationships, but also as a way to support each other as businesses. And being a part of the Chamber of Commerce, again, is just another way to make sure that these elected or selected amount of people assist each other when it comes to support. All right, because that's what you're going to need as a business. Okay. So once you have your business license, you definitely want to go ahead and lock in with the Chamber of Commerce. And it depends on what level you're going if you want to apply for your LLC, which is like your business birth certificate. All right. Now I have all of mine already because I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to have any headaches. But you need to apply for your business LLC complete. If it's a business that's starting off slow, you don't do it your first year, you don't make more than $600, you're okay. All right, but go ahead and get your business LLC. That is your birth certificate for your business. All right. Once you create all of that, once you've gotten all of that, your baby is born. All right. Your baby is born. You have all of the information you need. Now it's all about preparation before this baby comes, okay? Because where's your baby going to go? Okay. You know, when your baby comes, you got to have a crib. You got to have all of these things to accommodate to that baby. So when we put this in the perspective of a business, what things are we going to have when we finally get our LLCs? We have our name, we have our niche, we know what we're going to do. Okay. What are we going to do now? Where's this baby going to go? All right. Are we going to have a location, a physical location? Are we going to have a website? Okay. That needs to be next. So keep in mind, We want to make business as easy as possible. We're over 40. We're just getting started. We don't have energy, right? But we know that there are requirements when it comes to a business. So we need everything to match, all right? Every address needs to match. Every account needs to match. Every name needs to match. Every piece of paper, whether you're electing a person for CEO to secretary, all information needs to match. If not, you're going to have huge problems in the future, okay? But these are just the basics. We're going to make sure all of our information matches, and we're going to make sure that we apply our name to our website. We don't want people looking around for us. We don't want them searching and seeking. And we're going to try to make our website name as easy as possible, okay? So your business name for.com, your business name for you.com, something catchy, something quick, but always make sure that your business name goes in conjunction with that website, and your website is going to be your home for your baby. All right. Now, depending on, again, what direction are you going, whether you're using a drop shipper or whether you're making and selling and packaging and creating goods yourself, you're still going to have a facility for these. And typically, your website or your e-commerce site is how you're going to move that baby around. All right. But you still need to have an actual facility for storage or distribution. All right. So once you have all of those things in place, your website, that's kind of like your baby's bassinet. All right. Your website, you're going to look into things like Spotify and other social media platforms, because you don't want just one form of exposure. Okay. You want to be able to push your baby out there as much as possible. So just imagine, I'm going to use Usher for an example because we went to school together. Okay. So when you're raising an artist or a basketball player or whatever, right? You're taking them around the scouts, you're making sure that people watch them, and you're getting them looked at all schools. You don't just limit it to the one favorite school, right? You apply to all schools because you know you got an artist, and somebody's going to want to draft him or somebody's going to want him on their team. It's the same way with our babies. So the reason why we're having a multitude of different platforms is because we want everybody to have access to our product. So other than your website, you need a YouTube, you need a Facebook, you need an Instagram, you need all of that. All of that needs to coordinate with your name. All of that needs to coordinate with your name, and all of that needs to coordinate with your niche. And this is how we're going to start to build our business and our platforms at the same time. All right. Now, this is a small business startup just to get us started, just to make sure that we're legal. Keep in mind, anything that you make over $600, you must file taxes on. You cannot make money and not give Mr. Uncle Sam his portion. Anything more than 600 must be reported, and taxes must be filed on, you guys. All right. So once you've go ahead created this business, you've created your website, you have created, I wore the cutest apron while baking. Yay. You should put them on your website and sell them while you're baking too. Okay. All right. So you want to go ahead, grab this business, go ahead, cultivate that website, go ahead and cultivate those social media pages. You need TikTok, you need Facebook, you need Instagram, you need X, formerly known as Twitter. You need Snapchat. You need Bigo Live. I think that's everything. You need YouTube. All right, that's 7 streams. Okay, and anything else? If you need to hop on an app, you can use Google Sites, and you can also use Webador. Those are 2 very affordable websites. All right, if you need help with the website, feel free to inbox me. If not, I can do a class on how to create your own website as well one day and teach you how to do your own. If you want me to do it for you, there will be a fee. All right, and how to manage social media, which is what we're talking about now. All right, you guys. So once you set all of those up, you are now going to be thinking about what we're going to distribute. Now, a couple of ideas, whatever this business is, I'm just going to throw you out a couple of ideas on a couple of things that I'm doing. All right. And one of mine, like I said, is coffee and tea. All right. When you look at the drink industry, Okay, the drink industry grosses over like 2 million, if not $2 billion. All right, now I'm not really sure about my figures. I know they're up there. Again, I'm over 40. All right, and I am taking supplements to help me with that memory. However, it is one of our top 10 industries. Okay, and with that being said, we know that this is going to be a great stream of revenue. All right, so for me, because I believe in health and wellness, because I believe in teas, because I'm a person that I'm going to stand by a product I trust and I'm going to sell a product I trust, I'm going to invest in coffee and teas. Now, I am not going to own a farm. I'm not going to try to grow a farm, right? I'm not going to be able to grow coffee beans fast enough to even take on that challenge. So that means I need the outside source. All right. Eventually, one day, right? Would that be in my plan to own probably my own coffee bean farm, right? Own tea farm to groom my own? Yes. But unfortunately, right now, I need to think from another um, direction, and they have a company called Drip Shippers that might be right for you. All right, so if you're thinking about starting your brand, a coffee brand, a tea brand, then Drip Shippers is a company that is allowing you to be able to create your own brand of coffee and tea. And of course, for a small monthly fee, they're going to charge you. You simply go in, go through their catalog, select the coffees that you like, select the teas that you like, the sizes that you like of your choice. Okay, you create your own store with your own pricing. You can download your labels, and boom, you're going to take that link and apply it to all of your social media platforms and your website. And whenever someone go ahead and place an order for that specific brand, they're going to make sure they take care of all the packaging and delivery. All right, real simple. And what you're doing is you're cutting out the middleman. Okay, now for me, like I said, I'm over 40. It's really already a job just managing social media. That's a job in itself. All right. So, in order to actually maximize what's actually going to be the operations, I cannot grow the beans, prep the beans, pack the beans, market the beans too, if you know what I mean. Okay. So some of this work has to be dedicated to other people. And this is why we're dedicating it to a drop shipper. All right. That's going to be one of my go-to businesses. Those are going to be one of the links you see on the website. Only again, because I believe that promoting health and wellness is through the inside as well as the outside. That's why I do my reviews every day. And with coffee and tea, you can do so. Okay. Now, also along with that, I am going to utilize another form of revenue. Okay. Because we were taught in the business world that you're not going to get rich off of this one stream of revenue. You need multiple streams of revenue to become wealthy. And the minimum of 5 stream of revenues is what the going selling point was for becoming wealthy. All right. And coffee and tea is going to be one stream of revenue. And that's going to bring me over to my number 2. Now, for me, again, I am a very holistic kind of person. I believe in organic. I believe in eating the freshest thing. Absolutely. I have plans that I believe can be implemented across communities that can, not only minimize some of the physical contaminations that go on within the production of goods, but it can also increase, the promotion of families' financial structure. All right. And so for that, I went to apply for a cottage food license. All right. So for those of you who may not know what a cottage food license is, a cottage food license is a license that you would apply for to make specific goods from your home. For example, certain breads, desserts, cakes, cookies, things of that nature, preserved items, like typically those things that are not being held to a high critical food temperature or standard is typically what we utilize when it comes to cottage foods. Okay, maybe peanut butter, even, ices, things of that nature, things that are going to be less likely to be contaminated, right, to make people sick. All right. So if you plan on making or want to, bake cakes out of the home, cookies out of the home, things of that nature, or, even any handmade product that has a list of ingredients, even if they're natural, it needs to be um, what is the word? I guess registered or designated, right? So you're going to apply for your cottage food license to be able to have the ability to create these products and goods in your home, right? Not without the intent of it causing harm, unless the person buys something they know they're allergic to. You know what I mean? Your bath bombs, your bath salts. Okay, these are a part of those credentials that you will need to make that specific side of the business legal. You know, you want to make breads, pumpkin breads, you know, bean pies, that kind of thing. Sell those vegetables. You know, that's a cottage food license. And in doing so, I'm going to start to utilize something that I can contribute to the coffee and teas. Okay, so I'm going to utilize that for simple syrups and different liquefied ginger and liquefied chamomile and liquefied peppermint, right? That you can add in conjunction to. Okay, shots of different um, herb infused um, teas or syrups that we can add to our coffees that is only going to be more of a benefit to our health, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so for me, I need to go ahead and purchase a cottage food license, which is only $100. So this is in addition to my LLC, because this is now changing the trajectory of industries to food. All right. And when you start to sell food to the public, it changes the trajectory of the business. All right. So this is why we're going to get that cottage food license, and that's going to be a part of the portion on, you know, when they hit up that sellers app and you sell a soap and this soap breaks someone out. All right, these are going to be some of those steps that they're going to be looking to see if you see. Okay, now keep in mind, all of these businesses, you have to have business insurance. Let's not think about that. Let's not forget about that. All right. Business insurance is a must have. You cannot operate out of it. You can't operate without it, and operating without it will be detrimental. All right. So you will need business insurance to go with this. Okay. So for me, like I said, number two, I'm going to get that cottage food license because we're going to do those syrups and elixirs. All right. So when I start actually doing those syrups and elixirs and having that cottage food license, that is going to be a second stream of revenue. Again, all of these goods are going to be sold across all of our platforms, whether we are on Spotify, whether we are on our actual own personal website. You know, it doesn't matter. When we go ahead and set up our specific business with that cottage food license, we're going to be able to sell anywhere and be compliant. Supermarkets, you can go to flea markets, you name it, you're going to be in compliance if you get your cottage food license with that. All right, so that's definitely worth the investment if you plan on making foods for the house. Okay, now if you want to go ahead and sell different goods and things of that nature, you have Alibaba, AliExpress, you have TikTok Shop, you have Amazon. You become an Amazon affiliate, and they also have specific um manufacturers that you can reach out to try to sell their products, right? So they have a lot of CBD stores who are looking for people to become affiliates, you know, and you don't even have to leave your home with Wi-Fi and the internet. That's all you need. You can hop on and say, hey, what are some affiliate marketing programs I can be a part of? And affiliate marketing programs, if you don't know, are these programs that you can be a part of. You can sell products and you get a percentage of the commission. All right. And if you're looking at something like TikTok and YouTube and Facebook, listen, TikTok has a great um, um, creator program that I think you should look into. And it really does help give you some tips and hints, but so does YouTube. So if you just Google, you know, how to become a content creator, what are the things looked for, you can always utilize that. And then also keep in mind with AI right now, a lot of people are staying ahead of the game. All right. A lot of people are utilizing AI to see what's the next best, biggest trend, depending on numbers, trying to predict the next best thing. And these are things that people are investing in to make their businesses better. All right. So if we're not investing the same thing, then we're probably not going to come out with the same results. Now, I'm not stating that we have to invest the same amount, but we have to take steps toward the same investments if we want ourselves to be successful. These are people who are already doing it. All right. So if this is something that you guys are looking into, make sure you guys go ahead and check it with me Monday through Friday. Now, I'm going over time today. Typically, I'm done at 2 o'clock, but like I said, I got started a little bit later due to some updates, and I still haven't got these updates taken care of. I'm gonna go figure it out. But if you guys want to go ahead and check in with me every day, Monday through Friday, between 10 and 2 on all social media platforms, I'm there for you to be able to go live and we can discuss a couple of things. I'm doing reviews for some things that I've been buying from a couple of these platforms over the holidays. And then I'm also working on a shadow work journal. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's everywhere. I'm working on a shadow work journal between 11 and 2. And then from 12, from 1 to 2, I actually talk about how to grow your social media, how to become a TikTok affiliate, things of that nature. And today I just took it a step further from 2 to 3 to actually talk about different things you can utilize to start your business, different ideas you can have for a business, and you can go from there, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to keep this short. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you go ahead and inbox me. You can put it down below in the comments. And please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you engage with me. All right, when it comes to growing your social media, one of those key points are making sure that we engage, and they want you to at least leave a sentence. So if there's any questions or anything you want to ask, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I want to thank you so much for taking your time to spend it with me. All right. Toy with a T here. Make sure you follow me on all social media at TOYAWITDATEA on all social media platforms. Okay. And now keep in mind, don't let nothing stop you from your destiny except for space and opportunity, okay? Because as long as you have breath in your lungs, you can keep going, honey. Don't you let nothing stop you. As long as you got breath and you're able to get up and move and go, you still got an opportunity to grab your destiny by the horns and bring it to you. So don't let anybody stop you. And whatever you do, don't you ever wake up against yourself. There's enough people out there that's going to be against you. Don't you ever be against you on your own. Know that you're smart. Know that you're intelligent, and know that God has already given you everything you need to do it. The only thing you have to do is actually implement the energy and the work to get it done. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all go ahead, stay sweet, stay strong. I love y'all bunches, and make sure y'all follow me Monday through Friday between now and January for reviews. We're going to do the shadow work journal, and we're going to build our businesses, and we're going to see exactly where we wind up at the end of the day. So join us. Make sure you engage. Make sure you tell others, and make sure you stay tuned. Like I said, if you guys need any help in this process moving forward, let me know. I'm here to help you. If you need a free phone consultation, go ahead, inbox me. I'll send you my email, and we'll figure out how and what is going to be the best means of communication. And we're going to go ahead and get this social media challenge on a roll. All right. So thank you for joining me. I love you bunches. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, put all your comments below, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Now, I will be going live over the weekend, but I'm just going to give you some sneak peeks of where I'm at and what I'm doing, only because I need to make sure I fulfill posting every day. All right. So you guys stay tuned. I love you bunches. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, so for my YouTube people, I need to get to a full 30 minutes because when it comes to YouTube, they want you to at least go live for a minimum of 30 minutes, okay? I still got a minute and 10 seconds left, so I'm going to go ahead and write this out, all right? So if you like, you can go ahead, go to my playlist on YouTube. You're going to see videos there that's going to help you grow your YouTube channel or any social media platform. And just stay tuned because as I put out more content, I'm going to put out content that's going to be good enough for the both of us. Whether you're learning how to budget, whether you want to know how to cook, or you just want to laugh at my cute two little nephews who swear they know how to operate this social media. I don't know. What do you call it? Spectacle. So funny. But thank you for joining me. That's going to actually make my time officially up, and I'm going to see you guys soon. So make sure you join in, you lock in, and follow me every day, Monday through Friday at Toy with a T. That's TOYAWITDATEA. And you can also catch me every morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the Morning Glow on Facebook and YouTube with Raheen Ajami. I'll make sure I start to post those things as well when I hop on there. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you bunches. Bye. All right.